Hey guys, welcome to LoveCast the Podcast reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing the Taiwanese series We Best Love. I'm your host Alexa, and with me are my co-hosts Pixie and Kayla.
Yay!
Hi!
So We Best Love is a Taiwanese series, and it's split into two series. Each part is 6 episodes that are around 30 minutes each. The first series follows Shu Yi and Shi Dae while they're in university, and they are two people who have always been in competition with each other for the number one spot. And throughout those 6 episodes, we kind of figure out why they're in competition, why Shi Dae is always kind of showing up in Shu Yi's life and the things he's involved in. And then the second part, which is Fighting Mr. Second, takes place 5 years later while they're in the workforce. And it kind of just shows them handling the responsibilities of their adult life and juggling their complicated relationship as well. And the series is available for free on WeTV. So you should be able to view all 12 episodes without needing VPN or a VIP pass at this point. So I think we've talked about this show on the podcast so many times. Everyone knows that we are fans of it here.
Yeah, and I definitely became a fan of it after binging it all of yesterday and last night.
Do you want to start, Kayla, since you're new?
Yeah, so I feel like every now and then you watch a drama that is so profound that you just don't know what to do with yourself afterwards. And this is one of those dramas.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it had me thinking about my own life very retrospectively. And yeah, it just is such a good show. Like, I could go on and on about it, but you know, I told you guys before that I always look at things from the production aspect. So that's, I guess, what I have the most to say about it in terms of the way it's shot and the story that's being told.
Yeah, because when I look at shows like this, I used to write a lot. So I see it from a writing perspective. And for me, I've said it so many times, this show has a lot of tropes. And usually people tend to think negative about tropes. But this is like the show that proves that tropes aren't a negative thing. Like, it depends on how you use them. And they use them so perfectly.
Yeah.
I was really shocked because I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. And I kept like seeing things that are like really, oh, that's a trope that like I hate normally, but they made it work. They made it make sense for the story, which made it just good.
That's just it. It's just good.
good.
Like, yeah, it's
right?
just good. I definitely get what you mean, though. They took a lot of things that you would typically see, like enemies to lovers. And I'm trying to think of what else they did in it. There definitely were a lot of tropes that they turned like completely on their heads.
Yeah.
And it ended up going way farther than just using them as romantic device or a device to get the characters together.
Yeah.
I don't have like Kayla talks from production and Pixie talks from a writing standpoint. I just view things as a viewer because I have no skills in this department. But I think, you know, for a series that was so simple in its plot summary, and for both seasons, really, like, it wasn't anything super profound in terms of what the storyline was. They made it into something really, really amazing. And I think a lot of that has to do with Sam and Yu. Like, their chemistry, just like both on and off screen, like excelled beyond anything I expected going into this series, knowing that it was going to be like shorter, only 6 episodes each season in 30 minutes. You know, a lot of the times when you have a series that's set up that way, it can feel choppy, or like things are rushed, or like things don't get the time to develop that they need. But I feel like we never had too many of those issues here. And everything just felt like it flowed really well, and the story felt cohesive, even though it was really only like 3 hours worth of content in each season. And like it never left me feeling like I was missing something. And I think that says a lot for such a short web drama.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that there were any like plot holes or anything that I couldn't understand. So I really liked that.
Yeah, the pacing was really well done. I wasn't sure how it was going to go, and I was definitely a little skeptical, but like you said, I think that everything made sense and had its own place in the story, and that you were never wondering what the hell was going on.
Yeah. So I asked on Twitter too if any of our followers had anything to say about it, and we did get a response. Yeah. So the Ghost Ship King, or Ariel, said that love it. Sam is a bad kisser though. And the little weirdo who can kick ass from season 2 is just my type. Yeah, I can't argue with that, Ariel.
Very much an Ariel comment.
It is.
But yeah,
it's funny.
Yeah,
I love it.
I agree with what he said.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that the kissing part, he means that like the kisses were really sloppy. They weren't like aesthetically pleasing. They were passionate.
Yeah, I definitely think that they were trying to convey like passion, built up feelings, especially in, we'll go into more detail, but that one in the second season early on, like I can see where he's coming from. I feel like they kind of just gave them the direction to just like go at it and put everything into it, and that's what we got. So yeah, I can tell. I agree that they were kind of sloppy, but I feel like that was probably purposefully done.
Yeah. So where do you guys land on the ladder? I think we all know where, but we should probably say it out loud. I am completely at the top. 5.
Yeah.
You must watch this.
I agree.
I am too. I really, really loved it. And I think it has a lot of rewatch value. Like I would watch it again.
Yeah, same.
I would definitely like, especially now that I believe they've pretty much confirmed a 3rd season, which might be more of a spin-off for the secondary couple, I believe. I'll definitely be rewatching seasons 1 and 2 once that comes closer, whenever that may be. But even between then, I know I'll be like rewatching clips and freaking out in the Discord still over it for as long as possible. So yeah, definitely a must watch. So that's it for our spoiler-free section. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, be sure to let us know in the comments what you thought about both seasons of We Best Love. And if you're interested in seeing the full detailed review, that'll be over on our Patreon at the Lovecaster tier and above. So you can check us out over there and see the full review for this and all of our other reviews that we've done.